Good evening everyone and welcome back to the channel. This is our first time live in, what is it, 4 weeks? Just about a month I think. Anyway, revision and exams are out of the way. I had a series of mock exams last week, so anyway, we are back and I am fairly happy today because I did get the result of my maths exam back, and it was a good result thankfully, so I can relax as we make our way down to Porto this evening from here in Nantes in the ToLiss A320 Neo as well. We are still sticking with this aircraft because the plan was to do the FS Labs A321 in VATSIM 2020, although that took ages to download, so we weren't able to do that this evening. Now, just before I forget, because I forgot this on the last stream, we need to get Sim Toolkit Pro up to do our overlay, so that'll take a moment. Yes, I know. You can relax a lot from now too. I have a one-day school trip tomorrow, then I'm done until September. That is fantastic news, Cube, yes. Always a nice feeling that when you get to the end of term. Right, what can we do here? Dashboard. Oh, it's been so long I've forgotten how to do this. Anyway, let's hit that button there, see what that does for us. And pre-file, no. Fly now and explain, and fingers crossed everyone. Let me boot that overlay quickly. There you go, right. Perfect, and let's get out to the aircraft as well. No point being stuck in the crew room. There we go. Also, tell me how the music is. I have changed the playlist today, so hopefully we get on well with that. So we'll be operating today. This is a real-world flight that is currently airborne at the moment. So, real-world flight, real-world call sign, etc. Actually, real-world cruising altitude as well, it turns out. So, that is a massive thumbs up to SimBrief for that. Alpine 69 Zulu Romeo, not a particularly awesome call sign, but we'll have to go with it. And again, I just have to log in to what is it called? 69 Zulu Romeo 320 Neo, there we go. Right, all logged into X-Pilot. No controllers on the ground at the moment though. And no traffic around either, it doesn't look like. Oh well, so we've got an airport to ourselves, which is always a nice feeling. Takeoff weight then 62.8, landing weight, we're fine for that as well. Underloaded today by 7.5 tons, so plenty of underload. Cost index 4. Alternate is Faro, I believe. I want to say Faro. Today's stream just a tiny bit quiet. Okay, Q. Let me sort that for you. There you go. Today's my first time not landing on. Cool. I am happy that you're enjoying Amsterdam. Max share rate 5.8, so there shouldn't be too much turbulence today. Out of runway 21 here at Faro, Nantes, sorry. Now that's something to bear in mind. I have never been to this airport before, so we might be taking a little bit longer going through some briefings. I've also never been to Porto either. Plug fuel then 6.6 tons. We'll have a look at the weather in a moment, but I don't see too much reason to increase that. Let's have a look down at the Mora. Should all be fine, I think. Certainly for us in VATSIM, we've not got any failures planned for today. So, for Nantes, what do we have here? 290 at 5 knots. View at 1,400. Arrival runway 35. Let's see. Do we have 35? Oh, we do have 35. You're in luck. Look at that. Beautiful Arnav over city. Okay, we'll have to do that approach. Thank you. I will take your advice on that quite happily. Right, destination airport Cav, okay, variable at 5 knots. Okay, so we're absolutely fine to make it in today. Which begs the question, any extra fuel, I reckon we'll just take 7 tons. A nice round number at 7, so let's scroll down. We can forget about the NOTAMs. Because there is no ILS for that runway. Cool. Yeah, you just want to challenge me, basically. Oh well, we'll accept the challenge. Southwesterly route, pretty direct. We've got... Oh, shoot, what's happened? We've got a little bit of icing, I think, as we... What's it doing? Ah, here we go. Bit of icing as we descend, but yeah, basically a very nice flight today. So just quickly checking, we're off of runway 21 in Nantes, so LFRS, there we go. We're currently parked stand 1 actually. We bagged stand 1, which is sort of here. We're off of 2-1, so it's taxi, Romeo 4, Romeo 5, and hold at the hotspot there, and taxi by Foxtrot. Full length today, or could potentially take Echo. We'll plan for Echo, I think. Delta's not a valid intersection, so we've got a pretty bumpy runway. Look at that. That's the runway profile. Alright, we'll plan for Echo then. Let's get on board the aircraft. So if I do this one, and then go up there, and then do that. Perfect. Get the ideas aligning. I should really have done that before the stream. Just checking everything else. Fuel pumps can come off as we're not refueled yet. No smoking signs. Yeah, there we go. So checking down here. CVR test. Did that work? Not hearing anything through that. Ground control though, so where's that? That needs to be on. Perfect. Fuel pumps off, so checking along here. Nav logo lights, they can come on. Anti-ice is all off, pack off, so checking up here. APU fire test. Okay. Let's do that again. Hey, oh, actually, that's a good point. We can pop out that screen to check it. APU. There we go. Engine number 1. And engine number 2. Perfect. No smoking to auto. No, oh shoot, yes, you're correct. Right, they go on, they go off. Perfect. That's all correct. Preliminary then, spoilers, flaps, parking brake, engine mode selectors, thrust levers, radar, unpredictable wind shear, transponder, gear lever, lights are all set. wipers are off and batteries are on, and we're on external power with the fuel pumps off. Is it? So it is. There you go. Let's bring the noise of that up. Okay. Let's head straight into the McDo unit. And we can request our init. And hopefully this works. MCD menu, FMGC. Data, that's what I want. Check that our nav data cycle is correct, which it is until tomorrow. We need to update that tomorrow. That's perfect. Data init. Init has been filled out for us. Align on ref. Align. Data init. Flight plan. Departing runway 21. Now, this is something that I am going to incorporate with. Yeah. I guess I should start calling it that. I am going to incorporate SimBrief integration into Sim Performance X as well, hopefully. It won't be full integration, but you will be able to see your flight plan, because there's nothing more annoying than switching between web pages trying to work out where stuff is. So your operational flight plan will be automatically imported into Sim Performance X in the whatever I want to call it. What would it be called? Like flight plan page, something like that. But yeah, that is the plan. Eriga for Sierra. Eriga for Sierra. There we go. Insert. Perfect. And arrival. RNP35 by the AS46 Alpha. Okay, insert that. Data init, flight plan, secondary flight plan, radnav. We'll get the passengers loaded, so, and the fuel. 7 tons of fuel. There we go. Check that on the ECAM, perfect. So it's the Eriga 4 Sierra we're taking. Eriga 4 Sierra, where would that be? Oh no, it's not on these charts. Unless... Oh no, Eriga 4 Sierra, there we go, sorry. Now, Nantes is not tuned. Mike Tango JW, where's J? Where is that then? VOR? We can't see it yet because they're aligning in 4 minutes. Oh well, we'll continue the rest of the setup. 7 tons of fuel. Right. Let me get SimSmart up quickly. Where is SimSmart? SimSmart 2. Now, you will just have to trust that I am doing the calculations, because I cannot bring it up on screen for you, unfortunately. Alright, so Lima, Fox, Romeo, Sierra. Oh, shoot, and I need to enable intersection departure as well. Yes, okay. No, okay. Let's 2-1. Ah, there we go. Get the meta. Runway condition is dry. Anti-ice can be off. Takeoff weight 63.3. We'll round that up to 63.5. Takeoff weight C of G is 29.3, so that's forward. Flex config 1 off, and alright, Cube. Yeah, this is a pretty boring part anyway, so see you when you get back. Now, which intersection did we say? Echo. 2343. 2343. And we will calculate in a moment. Calculate. Alright, so performance then. Flex of 68. Config 1. 131. 132. So 132 and then 134. Thrust reduction acceleration 1086. 1086. And 1086. Perfect. That's all fine then. So we'll go Radnav. And we will go November Tango Sierra. And that is a... There we go. November Tango Sierra. That in there, and that's perfect. 0.5 miles away. Beautiful. And get onto Unicom, which we are, so that's all looking fine for now. Flight deck door is closed and locked, so that's all good news. And we will do a preliminary cockpit preparation checklist, or just a cockpit preparation checklist. So, cockpit preparation, gear pins and covers removed, fuel quantity 7,000 kilograms checked, and balance seatbelt signs, they can come on now since we're refueled. Fuel pumps can come on. Seatbelt signs on, and it is 3 nav green Barrow ref QNH. Hold on a moment for that. Stand by. Let me log into my app for that. We go. Oh, FRS. Perfect. QNH 1018. Beautiful. Okay. Echo is behind us, so we can now better push back. Start pushback.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Some doors are still opened or the GPU or the ASU are still connected. I'm waiting for all of them closed and disconnected, then I will proceed.
Okay, APU can also come on. 3, 2, 1, on. And we'll wait for that, and we'll do a departure briefing, which will take some time over today. So, weather here in oh, hold on. Let me just log into the thing. Oh, I've been logged out to my own application again. Okay, let's get the weather up. Sorry about this. This is bad planning. Okay, so weather is fine here in Nantes. There is no clouds that I can see. Certainly that won't affect our departure, meaning it is a dry runway. So we have computed our takeoff performance with dry figures. Wind is 3204 knots, and considering the runway is 21, that would mean we have a right to left crosswind, meaning engine number 2 is critical for the departure. Outside air temperature is 28 degrees, QNH is 1018 hectopascals, which has been set 3 times. Aircraft is a fully functioning Airbus A320 Neo with the LEAP 1 Alpha engines. No TAMs, nothing that we are going to concern ourselves with in the sim. Threats to be aware of: it's a new airport for me, I've never flown out of it before. We have, I believe, got one hotspot on the taxi. That's no, we haven't. We're missing that because we're going from Echo. And that's a threat. It's an Echo intersection, so we have got to make sure we do depart at Echo, mitigated by the fact that we will be pointing the correct direction, and the only possible taxiway we could take is Echo to get onto the runway. It's a slightly shorter runway length. It's 2,691 meters, and we do not have a computed stop margin, so that's an issue as well. Other than that, the departure is fairly straightforward. It is simply taking off. It's a flex takeoff with a flex temp of 68 degrees. V1 131, V rotate 132, V2 134, and above 100 knots will only stop the takeoff for severe issues such as engine failure or fire, or any other reason that the aircraft would be unsafe or unable to fly. And again, that comes down to my discretion as the captain. Captain's takeoff today, obviously, and fairly straightforward. It's a right turn above 800 feet out to Nazir, and then continuing out to Kemer and then Eriga. Initial climb is going to be, as not mentioned on the chart, we'll take it to be 9,000 feet. In that case, it's a PAX off departure today, and that's fine. We're pushing back facing to the northeast, and there's no ATC, so we're responsible for traffic separation. Right, that sums it all up. Let's get going. Plugins, better push back, start push back.
Run to cockpit, please show me where you want to go.
Come on. Let's hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Come on. Oh, are we not even connected? Right, we can mute the music as well. Hold on, let me just do that. There. So, what are you thinking to the playlist? Anyway, it's a bit different. Let's get back to VATSIM Live. Come on, we don't have all day. What's he waiting for? Is the tug connected? Right, so... Ah, I know what it is. We need that one.
Okay, all doors are
I can't
actually
really
closed.
hear
You're
it
easy
at the
to
moment
connect.
as my sim is covering it, but from what I can hear it's good. Yes, okay, keep.
Stow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Parking brake released. Nantes traffic,
Starting push button. You may
Alpine
start
69
engine.
Zulu Romeo, pushing back now, stand 1 facing to the northeast on Romeo 4, Nantes. Now descending into Amsterdam, cool. Very cool cube, and we are now pushing back. So, paranoia check, APU bleed is on. Ignition start. Oh, for goodness sake. Ignition start. Starting engine number 1. And we're going for it. Ah, right. Where are they? I have not heard them on frequency. So, we'll, right, this is a bit of an issue. Me. Right. Ah, yes, I see them. Cool. I just found them on, whatever you call it, VATMap. VATScope, sorry, it's VATScope on Apple. Engine number 1 is available. Starting number 2.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Parking brake set. Sorry, before start checklist, parking brake set, takeoff speeds and thrust. Confirmed windows closed, beacon light. Oh, we missed that, that's quite important. Beacon light on. Okay, after start checklist. I'm not ready for that yet.
Stow disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time on Haverside flight.
Did I miss something? Is this engine available? I guess it is. Right, engine number 2 is available. Ignition start to normal. Arm the spoilers, so take off flap 1. Turn the transponder on, radar to wind shear. Max auto brake. Taxi lights can come on, runway turn off lights on, strobes auto. AP can come off, and we will now do an after start checklist. Anti-ice not required. ECAM status check. Pitch trim set. Rudder trim neutral. Taxi checklist. Flight controls. Full left and the roll spoilers. Full right and the roll spoilers. Neutral. Full up. Full down. Neutral. And let's do the rudders. Full left. Full right. Neutral. Flight controls are checked. Flap setting config 1 checked. Radar predictive wind shear on an auto. Engine mode selected normal, so we're just waiting on the ECAM. Right, taxi checklist is we're waiting on the ECAM. Nantes traffic, Alpine 69 Zulu Romeo now taxiing, holding point Echo runway 21 via Romeo 4 Nantes. Parking brake released. Sorry about this, I'm just gonna calibrate my throttles quickly. Joystick, let me rather say tech. Calibrate. Helped a bit, I guess. And brake test will do. Okay, fine. Okay, Cube. See you when you get back. Alright, and we can expect an immediate departure, so pack 1 and 2 can come off. Cabin checked. We'll check the cabin. And taxi checklist complete. Cancel master caution. We can go right up to the cat one. Hold on. Nantes traffic, Alpine 69 Zulu Romeo. Now lining up, taking off runway 21 at Echo Nantes. Okay. So confirm, take off runway 21 via Echo TCAS. TARA. Packs 1 and 2 off, lights on. And ECAM memo takeoff, no blue. We'll just clear that out. ECAM memo takeoff, no blue. Takeoff, start the chronos at 50%. Good evening, Alex. Half side stick forward, 50%. EGT stable, set takeoff thrust. Manflex 68 SRS, auto thrust blue. Knots checked. Oh. V1 rotate. Steady rotation. Go. Positive climb, gear up. Nav. A climb. Thrust climb, climb, auto thrust, 9,000 feet, blue. S speed flaps up, speeds check flaps up. Cancel my squadron, pack 1 and 2. And also, which ones are they? Those ones. Those ones, spoilers disarmed. There we go. Yeah, that's standard pressure. Does our progress page say? 370 is optimum. So we can go ahead and set that. Open climb. Thrust climb, open climb. 370 blue. And we really need to heave that nose up because we just got a little bit too fast. There we go. And performance 0. Our cost index, there we go. And there's 10,000 feet autopilot on by requirement. And we'll put airports on the nav display. Nantes traffic, Alpine 69 Zulu Romeo passing, Mike, correction, November Alpha Zulu India Romeo at flight number 110, last full Nantes. Perfect. Oh shoot, what was, hold on, I need to check something. Ah, perfect, that is something. I kept wondering why, oh, I just messed that up, didn't I? Or maybe not. I've just noticed why every time I press the transmit button on VATSIM it makes a little beep. It's because it's also connected to Discord's mute button for when I'm doing shared cockpit. Anyway, let's get the music back on. And sim sounds can come down. We can go into the cabin. If you are enjoying the stream, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, as it greatly helps the channel, and it does also help in our mission to raise awareness for organ donation, so I do appreciate everyone who does that. And, bit of shameless promotion here, I have a new YouTube channel coming out, which is actually available right now if you want to go over and subscribe. I'll post the link into the chat. Where is it? Sorry, I'll actually say some stuff about it in a moment. Right. View your channel. More. There we go. Okay, here we go. So, this is the brand new YouTube channel that is associated with what is currently FlySmarter's soon to be Sim Performance X, and I'm going a little bit more, or a bit more professional with FlySmarter, so I am coming out with some branding for it, so that YouTube channel obviously is the start of it. So head over there, subscribe there, let's get this channel started at least. That would be greatly appreciated, and you can expect to see some content on there soon. So the new tool will be called Sim Performance X, available as it is at the moment on a web application, although the user interface has had a complete overhaul, and it will be a subscription based service at £5 per year. And as it is currently in existence, I can indeed show you. However, what I must stress is that this is a very early version of it, so please reserve your judgment, should I say. Here it is. This is what the user interface looks like. As you can see, it is a login screen. It does have a login screen, because unlike our current web app, this is a secure web app, so it has a customer portal, and obviously that's to facilitate user account payment, etc. And just looking at this, something weird's happened. Anyway, let me just hide that for a moment while I log in. There we go, log in. It's compatible with Apple's saved password and stuff like that. And this is the user interface of it. So you can see it has changed quite a bit. Nothing's actually working yet. I haven't connected it to the API. But you can see this is the rough layout. You've got the shop up here. This will be where you can purchase a subscription plan. or it might change a bit. I'm not sure. This is a first draft of it. But yeah, you can obviously open the shop, close the shop, whatever you want. Now, a really cool feature that is available right now. So you can put in the airport. We departed out of Lima Fox Romeo Sierra at Nantes, and you can hit fill meta and it brings in the meta anywhere in the world. So let's do Bristol, and it will just update it every time you press fill meta. So that is a really cool feature. Obviously the logout button will work, and then the buttons down the side here are to control the actual application. So execute, for example, will perform the actual calculation. There will be a runway graphic that shows up in this box that replaces the buttons. So show runway or toggle runway, that'll change what's shown. And you can see different tabs at the top, so we'll have weight and balance, takeoff, dispatch, and in-flight landing. Eventually, maybe not on launch, but that's what I'm aiming for. Obviously the shop, but then it will also have SimBrief integration with your SimBrief flight plan, so there'll be a place to access that as well. So yeah, it's just going quite a lot more upmarket and professional. We're aiming for a very high fidelity calculator. Obviously, we've got the physics-based model that is also currently in production that I'm working on. And that physics-based model will open a lot of doors for us to explore different avenues of aircraft and configurations, and just try to tune the tool, get it as accurate as possible. But I am committed to making it free, no matter what. So the entry-level version will always be free. The paid tiers, obviously, you will get some bonuses as a thank you for purchasing them. So, for example, I plan to have a highly detailed database of 100 European airports implemented for the captain level subscription. As I say, £5 a year will get you the physics-based model, 100 European airports, future updates, etc., etc. The first officer subscription will probably get you the physics-based model along with updates, and the just the free, so the cadet level account will get you the FCOM-based computations for the A320. I hope that helps you understand how much work is currently being put into this project. As I must stress, and I've forgotten to say, and it doesn't say anywhere on screen, so I must give a disclaimer, it is only ever to be used for flight simulation at home. Yeah, that covers absolutely everything. None of the features in this application will ever be certified, so yeah, home use only, but it will really boost the immersion in your flight sim, hopefully. Thank you for listening to that short presentation about the progress. We'll get rid of that now, and we'll check up on the flight. We're at 33,000 feet. Terrain radar can come on. But yeah, please head over to the Sim Performance X YouTube channel to find out more information. That's all I can really say. Ah, landing lights can come off. Do we have the compass yet? Oh yeah, we do. Look at that. Cool. Ah, let's wish Cube luck. He looks like he's approaching Amsterdam now. Oh no, he's landed. Let's hope it was a good landing. And it looks as though he's vacating pretty early on the runway. Yeah, there he goes, taxiing the long taxi, decent length taxi anyway, so he should be back in chat pretty soon. It's a busy airport, Amsterdam. It shouldn't be underestimated. How do I convert an image type to PNG? D drive. Like that. Perfect. Now, brackets. I'm just going to do some programming while the stream goes. I am watching the chat though, so do feel free to be chatting away. Airport. Okay. So, login calculator, here we go. Let me just... space evenly, here we go. So, let's see, Control C, Control V, and we'll put check this. There we go. Now, I have a horrible feeling that this won't like it. Hello Cube, welcome back. Landed in Amsterdam. I know I was actually watching over here. How was it? Hold on. My iPad's just disconnected. Sorry, I'll be low power mode. No, that's not what I want. Close the settings. Oh yeah, that's what I want. Perfect. Start. Right, sorry. Got told by the... Yes, I know you departed the runway pretty quickly at that intersection. Okay, let's... shop items. Menu buttons. No. Buttons, here we go. 160, Control S. Let's see how that does it. There we go, perfect. Right, didn't chase the button, landed just past 1,000 foot markers at minus 151 feet per minute, slowed down 30 knots. Oof, yeah. Interesting. Passengers woke up. Yeah, brakes on. Oh, I remember landing in real life. This is landing in Mount Pleasant after an 18-hour flight, and the captain, well, what actually happened was they took ages to slow down, and it must have been a pretty heavy aircraft. Anyway, they slammed the brakes on just to get the taxiway they wanted, and yeah, everyone felt that. Right, how far are we? 370. Oh, Cube, you missed the long conference about Sim Performance X. I was saying about the future of it. And the link that is in chat is a link to the YouTube channel if you want to be the first person to subscribe over there. Let's go and have a walk, see how the passengers are back here. Cool, cool. Well, that's going to be a far more professional channel than this one. So you can expect some decent content to be produced there. Hopefully. Oh, these EasyJet are a bit mean, aren't they? This is what you'd call a prison row. One with no windows in it. That's mean to do that to a passenger aircraft. I'm not saying that's how EasyJet have it, that's just how ToLiss have done it. And I wouldn't complain about ToLiss, but that layout's not suitable for mass passenger transportation. Let's just go through the flight deck door into the blast and bulletproof compartment of the flight deck. Oh, how do we, this isn't a very practical arrangement, is it? How we meant to... Oh, there we go. Slamming the door. Each 737 has a row with no window seats too. Darn it. Well, at least Boeing doesn't get a point there either. Right, we better get up to our cruising altitude, the 390. Thrust climb, open climb, 390 blue. And we can also put our cost index up a bit as well. 351 to go. Let's do an arrival briefing then before the... Oh, sorry about that. Let's do an arrival briefing quickly before the iPad completely runs out of charge. That would not be good. So, charts. There we go. Weather in thingy is fine. Let's just do something. Now that I've shown it, I may as well, there we go. Right, let's get the weather then. LPP, what's Porto? Is it LPPO? No, it's clearly not. What is it? LPPR, there we go. There we go. LPP. Get the meta. There we go. So, let's check the weather situation. Cav, okay, so basically nothing to worry about. 340 at 5 knots, QNH 1014, so we'll... Oh, look at that, some nice X-plane clouds out the window now. Oh, that makes you jealous, doesn't it, being stuck in Microsoft Flight Sim. Right, let's put that into the box. QNH 1014. Temperature 20. Wind is 340 at 5. Look at that. Beautiful. Alright, landing performance 3.5. We'll put in that. Flat 3 done. Check landing weight in it B. In the EFOB, so that's fine. 4.2 and 0 fuel weight. Gross weight 61.8. 61.8, so yeah, that's... Why can we not... fuel prediction... In B? No. Where's our 0 fuel weight? Oh well, we can round this weight up anyway, 65, I'm pretty sure it won't be an issue. Compute that, yeah, look at that, plenty of room. So, that's fine. Get that off, low auto brake. Oh no, not that, low auto brake, flat 3. All done. Arrival briefing, weather is absolutely fine, dry figures have been computed with, aircraft, fully functioning. A320 Neo Leap 1 Alpha engines provided to us kindly by CFM. No TAMs, nothing that's going to affect us in the sim. Threats to be aware of, I have absolutely no idea because I've not checked. However, we better do that quickly. Well, it's good to be an RMP approach, isn't it? RMP 3.5. Ooh, okay, this is interesting. Terrain off to the right of us. No go around gradient required. MSA then is 3,000 feet. RMP approach to GNSS required. It's not an RMP AR approach though. Go around then is a left turn coded into the FMGC, hopefully FMGC should I say. Let's get plan mode up on there. There we go, that's all perfect. A cool, so let's see how that all slots together. Hold on. Okay, so that's fine. We're coming in from the west, so all fine there. Arc 20 miles, 4,000 feet, platform altitude. And we'll just check the coding of this. So, Akulu. So, Aspol, yeah. Ackland. Akulu, okay, this is Papa Romeo 541, correct, Papa Romeo 542, and then the runway, 3 degree descent path, and that's fine. We can fly this in pretty much fully managed dual coupled autopilot mode. So there are limited threats. Flaps on schedule, flap 3 landing, and idle reverse thrust as we land. Sorry, I hadn't shown you that. So, yeah. Hold on. Oh, it does, but it doesn't work. There. Right. Arrival briefing complete. And 300 miles to go. Energy management as well. Need to check that. So we're at 39,000 feet. We need to get to 4,000. So by Ukulu, which is... Ooh, that's interesting. We don't have an offset function here. Ah, maybe that's because it's on the approach. That will make sense. Hold offset, there you go. Could do a little offset. This is for... offset 30. Oh. 2NM maybe? How does an offset work? I've forgotten how an offset works. Ah, 4, and then is it R? Or R4. There you go. There you go, so you can offset it by 4. And that flies you 4 miles to the... Cool. Let's erase that. Actually, did I not fly down to Porto in Microsoft Flight Sim 24? I have a feeling I did, you know. I'm gonna have to check that now. Would have been a while ago. Oh no, we flew to Faro, not Porto. These clouds look brilliant. Hold on, let me... There we go. Oh no, I know Cube, yeah. Let's see how many frame rates I'm getting right now. That will be interesting. So data output frame rate, there we go. So I'm currently getting, once it settles down a bit, 60, holding at 60, and then if I start looking around, still holding at about 60. What about going out? This might get noisy. I'll be back inside of it very soon. 70 FPS outside, 60 inside. Cool. And that's with me streaming as well. Now, You might say I have a very high-spec PC, but I was never getting any more than about 30 or 40 in Microsoft Flight Sim 2020. So, yes, I do have a high-spec PC, but it is not... you can't argue that this doesn't have better performance. Maybe a bit busy at a busy maybe a bit different at a busy VATSIM-filled Heathrow Airport, but you know. And this is on maximum, absolute maximum settings. Everything is cranked right up, I think. Yeah, look at that, like maximum. Anti-aliasing only isn't maximum because if it's maximum it causes a weird bug at night time with performance. And look, you can pop out different screens, move them around, resize them. There you go. And then here you've got all the different faults that you'd want. You can change a whole load of settings on the ToLiss as well. It's very customizable. Oh shoot, I shouldn't have. There's no sensitive information, thankfully, in there, really. What else? Oh, startup. You can save different situations. Yeah, they are better if you're actually looking at it, though. I mean, from here, but they are better than it might look on stream when you're actually looking at them. For example, I can see the airspeed, altitude very easily. And then obviously they're crystal clear when you pop them out as well. Okay, we need 127 miles for our descent, I have worked out. Maybe a bit less because of our ground speed, actually. Yeah, I can see that. Although, look at this. This is quite impressive, is the detail you can see, the reflection in this screen here. Because behind that screen, there is something that it's reflecting. There is something. And even if it isn't, it's the effect that it... Oh yeah, that's it. Circuit breaker panel. And flight deck door there. And what's that one? Oh yeah, that thing up there. So the reflections are good that you get. What about in here? Yeah, flight deck window as well. Do the screens... Yeah, the screens reflecting stuff as well. Sun visors, can we put them down? Yeah. Do these ones work? They do. How do we... Oh, maybe they don't actually. So we've got 50 knots of headwind, so 5 miles, 1, 2, 2. Okay. We need 122 miles to descend. And we have 240 left. Ah, Radnav. We need to clear out that one and clear out. Let's see where the pointer moves to. 8.7 miles ahead. See, in X-plane, the aircraft is constantly moving around a bit. It never stays in level, completely level flight, because that's completely unrealistic if it wants to do that. Passing a light spell of turbulence, and I've just remembered I never released the passengers. Okay, Cube. Ooh. Ooh. Right, I will make sure to stream the Flight Sim Labs at some point then. A320 Sim Pilot, welcome to the chat. How are you this evening? Because that one, Black Box 711 stream, he mentioned it being more responsive. Yes, it is, Cubia. Oh, A320 Sim Pilot. You've just come in at quite a controversial point. So nothing's actually wrong with the Phoenix. It's just different preferences. Yep. I have no issue with the Phoenix. We will be streaming that again in the future. But yeah, at the moment, 320 Sim Pilot, we are in the ToLiss A320 Neo here in X-Plane 12 for a bit of a change. And you join us at quite a good point, because we are shortly gonna start our descent, and you have the opportunity of being our 100th subscriber as well. Yeah, we tend to fly in X-Plane 12 a lot, A320 Sim Pilot, because I love the X-Plane system. I really enjoy using it. Amazing, thank you so much, A320 Sim Pilot. We'll be having a 100 subscriber special in that case, so awesome news. There's 100 Cube, absolutely brilliant on the weekend. I will promise you that I will try to get a stream in on the weekend celebrating 100 subscribers. That is a brilliant milestone in our mission to raise awareness for organ donation, so I do appreciate that. And of course it just helps grow the channel as well, helping us reach more people. So we've done our arrival and descent briefing, and it's an interesting approach, this one. We're heading into Nantes, sorry, oh, what am I talking about? Porto runway 35. So it's an RNP approach. Terrain off to the east of us as we come down the approach. Amazing. See you on the Discord. Feel free to check out the passenger terminal. Start chatting in there if you want to. I need to fly the 330 Neo. Absolutely, Cube. That's what we're going to be doing. Organ 1 Alpha stuff in the 330 Neo. I have a route in mind, but I'm going to keep that under wraps for a bit at the moment. $202 miles to go. We've hit a bit of turbulence. The aircraft is rocking around. Let's put a poll in chat quickly. That always is interesting. So, oh shoot, Control X. Start poll. Control C, Control V, Control C, Control V, start. I flew ToLiss A321 a long time ago, then switched to Phoenix A320 family. I cannot compare those two with the realism. Both are incredible. Absolutely. Absolutely A320 Sim Pilot. Both of them are incredible. Yeah. I go through phases. Sometimes I'm preferring X-Plane, sometimes Microsoft. Yeah, I do go through phases. I'm lucky enough to own both, and both platforms are absolutely amazing. No doubt about it. It's your smile when we're dancing that brings me back to who I am. When I'm old, when I'm faded, these memories will bring me back, oh, bring me back. So when I'm scared, you bring me courage. And this love, terrifying. But when you call me, I'll answer. I know, Cube, but I think they're trying their hardest to do it. I just think it's a limitation of Microsoft Flight Sim. But then, of course, none of us, well, I'm not sure. A320 Sim Pilot, are you a real pilot or just in the sim? I know Cube and I are obviously not real world pilots, so we can't actually comment on flight model. All I can talk about is which I prefer, and I do have to say I prefer the flight model of the ToLiss. Do you agree the flare in the Phoenix is a bit delayed? Absolutely, Cube. Yeah, the flare in the Phoenix is very, very delayed. ToLiss has pretty much a one-to-one side stick input feeling, which I believe is how it's meant to be in the flare mode. It's meant to give you like direct glow in the flare. Yes, he is, Cube, yeah. Well, he was. He did a video, actually, comparing them, the other day. Sorry, a stream comparing them the other day, and I didn't actually find his conclusion to that, so I'll go back and have a watch of that at some point. Not a real world pilot, sim pilot for now, but not even 18, yeah. Yeah, well, like 320 sim pilot, I'm 17, but yeah, I'm going to become a real world pilot, hopefully. As long as the funds are there and the training is available, then I see no reason why not. So we've got 15, 16, and I'm 17. Yep. So, A320 sim pilot. I keep wanting to call you 320 sim pilot, but are you at school at the moment? When would you be breaking up for your holiday? I know I'm breaking up pretty soon. Greetings from Slovakia. Welcome, Joseph. How are you this evening? Thank you for joining us. Let me just get the iPad connected back up to the stream quickly. There we go. Right, and we will be descending now in 30 miles. Now I do have to get the custom announcements made for our stream on the weekend, our 100 subscriber special, because I have them on the old computer, but I haven't actually transferred them. So we'll be getting that dust bucket out of the cupboard and trying to put them on a hard drive or something. Right. Oh, why did that just jump? The descent pointer just jumped quite a long way. 43, 33. No, we're gonna ignore that, I think, for now. I had an issue today on X-Plane 12 demo. I haven't bought it yet. I'm looking forward to this summer. I wonder how can I transfer ToLiss 321. Ah, right. So A320 Sim Pilot. Do you own the compatible version? Because there is an X-Plane 11 and 12 version, which is the current version. And if you own the one for X-Plane 11 but didn't update it, that will be a £10 fee to, or €10, I'm not sure, to upgrade it. Oh, sorry. Bit of false information there, actually. So if you don't own the compatible version, you'd actually have to buy it new, I believe. They changed that at some point. But yeah, if you do own the compatible version, it is simply re-downloading it or copy and pasting it. You can copy and paste it from X-Plane 11. But yes, that is going to be a bit of an issue for you if you don't own that. Sorry to bring that up, but I thought I sort of had to. That's going to be a bit painful on your wallet, perhaps. I'm going to start reducing the altitude, and we're going to start our descent now. We'll just wait a few more moments and then hit the descent button. Two miles. There you go. And descend. Now. Thrust idle open descent, flight level 110 blue. Full speed. Speed intervention, speed Mach. And then we can increase that to 40. Increase it to 50. Staying 10 knots below the barber poles. So wing loading is now going away, meaning that overspeed will increase. And we'll have a look at the progress. 2960. Okay, we're losing on that, so we can increase the speed a bit more. See if we can catch up with the descent profile. Actually, let's go all in 270. Then as the speed increases to 80. And we're going up to 310, and then we'll start using spoilers if we're still not regaining. 290. Watching that speed though. $300. Okay. We're now on profile again. And now we're below profile by 300 feet. But that's starting to come back down in a moment. $730 feet below profile. $1,000 feet now. Yeah, the clouds are wonderful. Oh no. What isn't wonderful is the iPad disconnected again. Look at this turbulence, we're gonna get the seatbelt signs on because it's bouncing around quite a lot. Constraints can come on. I had an issue that when I configured the TTA thrust quadrant, I noticed that the levers are opposite. Engine 1, it kept accelerating. The engine 2. That's interesting. I don't own the TCA quadrant. Unfortunately, it's probably something in the sim settings. Is this in X-Plane? Sim Pilot 320 Sim Pilot. Yeah, it's probably in the sim settings. Weird things like that can happen. Okay, fine. You're welcome. Right, let's get the music off, start concentrating on this arrival. It's a fairly interesting arrival, so might need a bit of concentration. Let's activate the approach phase, so progress, sorry, performance, activate, clear, flap 3, there we go. Oh no, that's not ideal. 13,000, let's get the speed coming back now. 250 knots. Thank you, A320 Sim Pilot. See you on the weekend, hopefully. And we want to get configured and slow the aircraft down nice and early, just to give us the best chance of a successful approach. And therefore I'm going to push for managed speed as soon as we level off and before the engines start revving up. There we go, push for managed speed. And then as soon as we decelerate down to green green dot, we will start the descent down to 7,000. Right, let's get the altitude wound down to 7,000. And we'll pull via 700. Cabin crew, that is 10 minutes landing, 10 minutes landing, thank you. Right, get the lights on. Perfect. Yes, cube, almost landing. This is the tedious bit though, is this downwind leg. We'll go back to open descent though in a minute, because it looks as though we're almost back on path. Okay, 9, come on, where is it? 9.8. Nine and a half, so that's 2.5, 5, 7.5. What's Q and H here? 1014. Nine, 6, yeah. Let's go open descent. And the airport's out there somewhere. Now, I'm gonna give up on this iPad actually. So, unfortunately, we will not have charts on the stream when we land, when we land, which is a pain, and I do apologize for that. On the spoilers. Sim sounds can come up. Sorry about that. There we go. And then Porto traffic, Alpine 69 Zulu Romeo is currently downwind approaching Papa Romeo 631 inbound RMP runway 35, landing in about 7 minutes. Porto. Right, that's 7,000 feet that we've reached pretty much bang on. So it's another 3,000 feet to descend in 9 miles, but we've got until this place to descend. But we've also got to configure in that time, so bear that in mind. Could we? We probably... okay, let's try that then. I wouldn't normally do that because that's not how we've set the energy situation of the aircraft up, but just for you, Cube, I'll do it. Let's get some spoilers out. The passengers are going to be wondering what on earth is going on right now. Look at how high we are. Okay. Well, don't worry, Q. We'll try our best to hopefully not make it go wrong. Flap 1, speeds checked, flaps 1. Out they come. Right. Direct to Papa Romeo 542. Insert, get the pressure set. Right, hold speed 180, flap 2, speed check, flap 2. Now, get the... oh, no. Okay, we're doing a visual approach, I think. Okay, set, manage speed. Flap 3, speeds checked. No, speed's not checked. Flaps 3, speeds checked. Flaps... no, we've not got the gear down actually, so forget that plan. Get the spoilers away. Right. I am the energy manager. Yes, Cube. Technically, in this case I am, but yes, fair enough. You did manage to get us down. We're flying this as a non-precision visual approach. So we will be using the bird to guide us down. So, gear down. Autopilot off, I have control. Flight directors off, bird on. Get the map range down. Keep bus flying level 4 at the moment, 1014. So get that done. Right, fine. Set us 3 degrees down. Flap 3, speed check, flap 3. Porto traffic, Alpine 69 Zulu Romeo, final approach runway RMP 35, Porto. Okay, so we've set the nose down 3 degrees as per the chart. So we're just gonna focus on getting the aircraft down safely in one piece. We're going to the left of the runway a tiny bit. We need a slightly higher descent rate. I cannot see the runway. 4.5, yeah, we're doing okay. Oh, I see a runway out of my window, and we look to be very high on the pappies. So before you can see that, let me just make it a legal approach. There we go. Not quite high sink rate. We are coming down. Come on, keep coming. Teasing it down a bit. So maybe a go around, guys, if we can't get the aircraft down. We're 300 feet too high. We've got one red. Stable, glide slope localizer, and speed. Alright, we've got the runway. Visual. I was visual a while out, but yeah. There you see. And that is how to fly a manual approach. And now we're just looking at that touchdown zone.
500.
Right. Predictions then. Predictions
400.
Quickly on touchdown rate. Oh, we never set a minimums. That's why it didn't work.
200. 100.
Ooh, it's a wet runway as well.
50, 40, 30, 20, retard, 10.
Keep that nose, keep that attitude, keep that attitude. Long landing, go around. Mantoga SRS, nav. Flaps, please. Flap 2. Positive climb, gear up. And that early left-hand turn. Ah, we had the tailwind. Oh no. Ah. That ended quite dramatically, didn't it? Thrust climb, open climb, 3,000 feet, blue. Now. Do that, yeah. Now. We will guide it visually from here. 542, that. Okay, so Autopilot off. Flight directors off. Bird on. Full speed 180. Yeah, I guessed that, Cube. No worries. See you next time. Bye. Thank you. See you on the weekend, hopefully, for our 100 subscriber stream. Keeping that 30-degree bank angle. There we go. Right, rolling back over to the right, and we want to descend to 2,000 feet. Flight plan, so get that. LPPR 35 6 miles radius. There we go. So 2,000 feet at that ring will be fine. Down. Activate the approach phase.
$2,500.
Alright. There we go.
$2,000.
Check the cabin. Okay, gear down. Flat 3, speed check, flat 3. And landing checklist decam memo. Landing no blue cabin is good. Landing checklist complete. Okay, there we go. Okay, I can see the runway. Okay, we're coming at it from the side of it. We want to keep that descent rate coming. This looks like you'd expect for an NDB or something. Anyway, we're not too far off the scent line, so it's fine. Ah, there we go. Lights have come on now.
$500. 400.
100 above.
300.
Right, we will not
Minimum.
over flare this time. Continue.
200. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, retard, 10, retard.
There we go. Spoilers, reverse green, decel. Reverse is off. And we'll take this high speed, I think. Manual brakes. Get down to 30 knots before we depart the scent line. There we go. Wow, that took a bit longer than expected. Flight time then, 1 hour 39 minutes everyone. Welcome to Porto. And we've just taken the wrong taxiway as well. Oh well. Porto traffic, runway vacated. Let's taxi past there. Then do a really slow turn, try and get back onto the scent line. There we go. Alright. Flaps up. Spoilers disarmed. Lights off, 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 off. Radar predictive wind shear off. Transponder off. Or standby, there we go. Touchdown rate was 348 feet per minute. It's a firm landing on this miserable afternoon down in Porto. Now, we do not have any charts because the iPad decided to run out of charge, but we'll just navigate to one of the stands. slowly gaining speed as well. Go and park over by this Aegean aircraft, I think it is. Oh, who's that? Not transmitting on Unicom. Three, two, one, and we'll stop there. Perfect. Welcome to Porto, everyone. Right, let's have a look at that replay. So, flight, toggle replay mode, disconnect from VATSIM. Oh, what happened there? Please don't crash. Oh, no. I think it'll be fine. Alright, there we go. Let's play it from there. There you go. You can see I was not messing about there. We needed to get down that time. But this wet runway, it took a long time for us to slow down. And then we could finally vacate. Yeah. But yes, indeed it took a while. Let's have a bit of a longer look. There's the airport, and then here comes the runway. There's the taxi lights, and then a little flare, but not too much of one, and hammering it in. There's no other way to put that. Sorry, external chase. We'll have a look at it from this view. 40, there we go. And let's look at the touchdown point. So, to be fair, the touchdown point was perfectly on the centre line, well within the touchdown zone, and I would say it was a pretty good landing. Bit of a solid touchdown rate, but that literally does not matter. Alright, let's find a suitable point, and then we'll rewind it for your final replay. Okay, there we go. So 5 minutes back from that is 39:41. 39, and then 39:41. 10, 11. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. We did reach the 100 subscriber mark today on this stream, so I really appreciate that. Special thanks goes to A320 Sim Pilot for doing that. You are our 100th subscriber. You'll be our VIP guest hopefully on our next stream, which will almost certainly be on Friday this week, followed by a special over the weekend. Thanks so much, everyone. I'll see you next time. Good night.